let's start now. So, drug regulatory authorities or the environment is a dual or two-tier systems in India. When I say the two tiers, so we have a federal authority, which is a Central Drug Standard Control Organization, which is we call CDSO. Uh, this authority is under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is governed by the Government of India. CDSO is the head by the Drug Controller General India, which we call DCGI. Currently, Dr. Rajiv Raghuvanshi is the DCGI who is serving as a head of the CDSO. Basically, CDSO has the very basic function is to give the or to create the infrastructure for the India population which has a drug which should be having the safety and efficacy. So this is a prime motto of the federal authority. CDSO has responsible to approve the new drugs, approve the subsequent new drugs, and as well as the imported drugs. Additionally, CDSO also review and approve the clinical trial applications. CDSO also lay all the standards or the create the environment or infrastructure which is the good for the as a country to India. So they create the all the guidelines, all the guidance, regulations, which makes the all the manufacturers and the marketers to abide that all the standards and regulations. So this is the federal authority. Second authority, which we call as a state authorities. So we know India has around 28 states now, and addition to that, union territories. So every state having their state authorities, which we call the food and some state which they call Food and Drug Authority of Maharashtra or the Gujarat, the Madhya Pradesh. So every state has their own authorities. These state authorities reports to the respective state actually the person. So ministers of the that particular state authorities. And the state authorities the head by the office of the state drug controls. So if you ask me, do the state office of state drug controller reports to the CDSO? So directly the answer will be no. Office of state drug controllers reports to the respective state authorities. However, whichever the regulations, standards, the acts, the circulars, memos which create or the prepared by the CDSO as per the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. So all state authority has to govern or the abide this regulation. And the state authorities actually more actually if you ask the as a function, it is the enforcement function. So we the all the as per the Drug and Cosmetic Act, they are responsible for approving of the all the manufacturing sites which available in their states and the respective products which is getting manufactured in their states. So if like for example, if Maharashtra, there is a factory is available in Maharashtra, so that particular state authority only has a right to approve the site as well as the product. So that particular site cannot be approved by the other state, which is like Gujarat. So respective state has their own regulations, state own compliances, which has to be abide or the compliant by the manufacturer as well as marketer of the product. Along with they also state authority also approve the wholesale and distribution licenses. So what is wholesale and distribution license? So basically in India, if you want to sell the product to the patient or if you have to store the product in the respective premises, so that premises also has to be taken the respective licenses. So for storage purpose and selling purpose, if you are selling as a distributor or wholesaler, you need to take licenses. So all that licenses and the distribution is approved by the respective state authorities. Along with also they do monitor it kind of the enforcement activity. They do pick up the sample from the randomly from the market. They do analyze if the samples or product is complies with the standards, they give the go ahead. If that is something is found, something is not as per the standards. So they provide or they actually give the show cause notices to respective the manufacturers. So that is the most important role of the state authorities. They make ensure that all the product getting manufactured in the country, there are the quality, they are having quality as well as safety as per the regulatory standard, whichever or norms has that particular product. And the licensing inspection also. So this kind of the actually this particular pre and post licensing inspection, they do have a authority to enter in any premises or any distributor at any time. They can withdraw the sample, they can do the inspection. So last two, monitoring of the quality and the pre and post licensing inspection, this comes under the enforcement actually activity, while the approval of manufacturing site and distribution, it is come under the as a approval authority under the state authority. So these are the two authorities where if we want to manufacture the product, we need to go to authority and take approval. If we want to store the product, also we need to go to the state authority and we take to respective licenses. So this is the way in India, the drug regulations has actually designed.